Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato,
And I'm Classic Gamer.
and welcome back to Let's Play Simon the Sorcerer 4 Chaos Happens on the PC.
You again?
I'm leaving, all right.
Okay, we talk to the wolf next, I think.
Yes. Yes, we do.
I like that this is the entire map for the game. It's not as massive as the last one.
I do like it.
There's only one area we haven't discovered yet. And we don't have to go into a fucking phone box.
Yeah, well, at least it cut out. Can you imagine going around on foot on that map?
Ugh. Yes, easily.
Your response says everything.
I'm not going down there. Last time I got put in a sewer, I got into trouble with giant hairy spiders.
No, last time we went into a sewer, we played Conkers.
I think you
There you
prefer
go
more
again.
to Simon too.
So how should I radically change my life?
You could become a fairy tale wolf and gobble up Little Red Riding Hood.
A fairy tale wolf? That could be something. But gobbling up a whole Little Red Riding Hood? An ancient ancestor paid dearly with his life for doing that, did you know that? Still, he built up a career at the time. First of all, that super fairy tale with the 7 little goats, then the one with Little Red Riding Hood. But then the producers turned him down and hyped up a stupid frog prince instead.
Sure, times were different then, but just imagine what an effect it would have on your self-confidence. You recognize your true calling as a fairy tale wolf, and at the same time, you get over your alcohol addiction. Hollywood would fork out millions for your memoirs.
You mean it's really not so bad? Yeah, could be worth a try. I could just, maybe I really should. All right, what do I do?
You go first. Somewhere on the other side of the troll bridge, there's a little house, well hidden in the middle of the deepest, darkest forest. You can't miss it. If you meet Little Red Riding Hood on the way, say a lovely, biting hello to her from me.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very difficult. I'll just try it. But I'm not signing anything.
Okay, that's been
Well,
done.
he's not exactly the ideal casting for Little Red Riding Hood's man-eater, but unfortunately, there aren't too many wolves running around here.
Now we can talk to the frickin' brat. Should you go to the house first?
It just said to go there, yeah.
Okay.
There he is.
Hello?
Why are you standing around here?
I'm standing here because Grandma won't let me in. She's just not opening up.
You're not supposed to knock and ask her to let you in. You just break into the house and ruthlessly devour her without mercy.
Easier said than done, but I just don't dare to. Although, if she'd just open up.
Aren't you getting a little hungry? How about some grandma with gravy?
Huh? Yes, actually, yes. But it's not that easy to get in there and eat the grandma.
You are a drunken coward. Just get your ass in there now and eat the grandma.
But the grandma's always sending me away. She instantly notices that I'm a wolf.
Well then, just disguise your voice. Exactly. If you don't sound like a dirty, boozy dog, she won't recognize you.
Oh, I can't do that. I am a dirty, boozy dog. And that's a different fairy tale, by the way.
What's wrong with mixing up a few stories? They keep doing that in Hollywood all the time. Just squeak around a bit and try to sound like you have no teeth. Oh, maybe that'll make her think that you're not planning to eat her.
Like this? You think this is enough? This is never gonna work.
Wasn't there that story about those 7 little goat kitties? Let's see whether I can get it together. The 7 goat kids are alone at home, and they're supposed to not open the door for anyone, except for the goat mother. The wolf comes along and asks them to let him in, but the goat kids hear his voice and know that it's not their mother. Then the wolf has an idea. He eats chalk to make his voice sound squeaky.
Yeah, that guy knew the score.
He once again goes to the goat house and asks the kids to let him in, but this time with his higher voice. The kids fall for his trickery and open up, and that's how the wolf gets inside the house and eats all the kids. Except for the one young goat who hides in the grandfather clock.
What a beautiful fairy tale. What happened next? Oh, yes. And then he calmly waited for the mother to come home and finally consumed her too?
Well, sort of. I guess the details would be too confusing right now. What about a nice little castration? That would solve your voice problem once and for all.
What? That's completely out of the question.
Come on, don't tell me you still need these things.
What's that got to do with you? And if you don't change the subject right now, I'll go back to town and get myself drunk.
They say chalk helps against rough voices.
Right, like in this fairy tale. Do you have some chalk?
Unfortunately not, and I don't know whether I can find some, but I'll think of something. There are definitely other ways to make your voice sound higher.
So we're using the balloon.
Yes, we are.
I don't have any chalk, but I have this helium balloon. That'll work just as well. Take a breath and get your work done.
Helium? Cool. Haven't had that before. Is it an upper or a downer?
What? Don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Could it be that alcohol is not the only thing you're hooked on?
Hey, I'm a victim of society. Hand that over. I'm hungry. I prefer some goat kitties, though. Until we can get a hold of them, we'll have to go for that lousy old frump.
Don't worry. I'm sure that as soon as you've eaten the granny, a little brat will wander up with a black cap, and you can devour that.
Oh dear, I hope it's really that easy. I have been warned more than once about this little devil. Could you please check where she's hanging around? Maybe she's cooking up a plan to finish me off.
You are not short on lame excuses when it comes to eating the grandma. All right, I'll go and have a look what this little libber is up to. Nice weather, isn't it?
Yeah, this is exactly the weather to get yourself boozed up.
Let me guess. It's not just the weather, right?
Oh, how come you know that?
See you, Wolf.
And I gotta check the Little Red Riding Hood.
Yep, check it.
Hey, Little Red Riding Hood has disappeared. I hope she's not on her way to the fairy tale wolf. Uh-oh, I fear the worst. That part-time terrorist will finish that wolf off.
And then return to Grandma's house.
Oh, look! It's the
Oh, and there the lovely Simon.
impertinent brat!
A war?
No, there's the wolf.
Yeah, he's on the left side now.
Weird.
Oh, it's you. Quick, hide before she comes back.
What's the matter?
That girl, she was here. She tried to get me out of the way.
No, really? By what means?
With pepper spray.
That's not the way the story goes. In the fairy tale, Little Red Riding Hood felt a bit more comfortable being victimized.
Exactly. That beast called herself Little Red Riding Hood. She appeared to be so small and cute, but then she took that spray and gave me a whole load of it. Then, with an insolent smirk and bared teeth, she went off with her skateboard.
You'd better go home. You're no match for Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, you're right. She's a beast in human form. Hey, wait. Come to think of it, she's just a little girl with pepper spray who can't behave. I'm going to finish her off.
Good plan.
All right, you've come up with fighting spirit at last. You have to show that snotty little brat the score. You bring in more weight and a significant range advantage. Knock her down.
Sure, I'm taller and stronger, but she's superior in numbers.
Superior in numbers? Nonsense! She's simply got more self-confidence.
See, I haven't got the slightest chance, 'cause she's got more of that, what was that word again?
Well then, I will take care of Little Red Riding Hood if you, in the meantime, look after the grandma.
You'd really do that? You're a real hero.
Yes, I am.
Hey, I'm Simon. Well then, I'll make sure that Little Red Riding Hood has no pepper spray. Then you, maybe, can manage to finish her off.
Maybe.
I mean, easily. I said easily. You're gonna finish her off easily. Main thing is, you don't forget the grandma.
Oh, it's you.
Have you met a horrible, dreadful, and appalling being?
Oh, yes. Utterly inhuman. A veritable monster, a beast, a nightmare come true.
I see. You met Little Red Riding Hood.
Exactly. That beast.
You're haunted by delusions. Little Red Riding Hood is just a little girl. True, she might be a bit cheeky.
You think so? Dunno what you saw, but I was facing a beast. Aren't you afraid of Little Red Riding Hood?
Me? Oh, not in the slightest. She's just a cheeky but harmless brat who can be finished off hands down. That goes for me, at least. That is, well...
See, I knew it. How come this problem child can run free through the forest? That girl's a threat for anyone who enters the forest with peaceful intent.
You gotta fight. You're a wolf after all. Fight, fight, fight!
Exactly. Fight, fight, fight. I can be a winner. I can... Oh, no, I can't.
You're really hopeless.
Oh, it's you.
That's just the withdrawal symptoms, you lousy boozer. Just pull yourself together. You gotta keep a clear head.
Why don't you pull yourself together? I might appear to be a drunk, but I won't be insulted. Now, leave me alone.
Right, now go back to the crossroads.
Okay.
I must admit, he has his pride. Yet pride, like so many other things, will perish. I guess next time we meet, he won't even remember the story.
Convenient.
You again?
Shouldn't you hurry up and make sure Grandma gets her basket?
Well, there was a problem. Suddenly, this weird guy turned up that looked like a wolf. Hold on. I just have an idea.
Ah, what's that? I'm blind! I'm blind!
That was pepper spray, you moron. My mom gave it to me for annoying perverts like you. The imbecile wolf also got his share. I don't think he liked it much.
That's a nice little toy your mom gave you there.
Is Simon immune to pepper spray?
Maybe?
You won't be able to put a real strong man to flight with this pepper spray.
For a sissy like you, it'll do.
Oh, no, not again.
We have to keep doing it till it's empty.
Good. So we get to see Simon tortured.
Yes.
I love this game.
Huh, that stuff is easy to get used to. After a few hits, I hardly notice it at all.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Simon, this is for all of the horrible stuff you've done in the
Oh,
last
hell,
three games.
Not again.
So you've gotten used to it by now? You don't look like it.
So this is a win-win situation. We're going to get this kid eaten, and that's good. We're also going to get Simon assaulted over and over again.
What's that?
The stuff is empty.
Darn. Well, never mind. I don't need the pepper spray.
Don't you know that giant brown problem bears are running through the forest always looking for fresh human flesh?
What?
Ha! Every child knows that bears only attack humans if you behave real stupid.
Is that true? I hope the problem bears also know that. I heard that there are wolves around. Horrible, emaciated, and rapacious wolves that drink young girls' blood.
Don't talk nonsense. There are only a few wolves left, and the most of them are heavy drinkers. The worst thing they do is ask you for money.
I hope you're not arachnophobic, because I just saw a crawling animal almost a meter in height with long, hairy legs.
Spiders? Good thing I'm not afraid of spiders.
Much the better, because you need strong nerves to deal with these giant monsters when they grab you with their long, hairy legs and open their disgusting gobs to bite you with their slobbery, crooked spider teeth and...
Yuck. I gotta go.
Meanwhile,
Lightweight.
well, I feel like taking a deep breath of helium.
How do you do, dear Granny? It's Little Red Riding Hood here with your hamper. Open, gee, it looks like I'm beginning to run short on excuses.
Oh, it's you. You're just in time. I do feel an itch on my posterior. Would you mind scratching me a bit?
Huh? You see? Well, right here?
That's the spot. Ah, that feels good. That'll do. Now tell me, why did you come round in the first place?
Well, I'm most upset about the whole matter. I just wanted, well, to eat you.
Eat me? No way. Get out of here.
She said no.
What the fuck?
Shucks. I'm a genuine fairy wolf. A killer. I just can't allow this lousy old bag to chuck me out.
Which you just did.
But you didn't close the door.
Hey, the door is open? Oops. Hello, Grandma. What big...
All the better to eat you with.
Really? So you've got big ears, all the better to eat me with?
No, that was wrong. I've got these ears all the better to hear you with.
Makes much more sense, and, your big eyes? I guess you got them to all the better see me with, right?
Precisely. Well then, go for the third question, just to round things up.
Well, right. The third question. Hang on a minute. Guess my mobile's ringing. I think I'll just hop out for a second. I'll be with you in...
Stop!
Ah!
You cheeky devil!
Oh, nothing like an ancient, bloodthirsty fairy tale. But
Oh.
the story of Little Red Riding Hood and the wolf is not
That
over
was
when the wolf
satisfying.
was a girl. Theoretically, I would have to rescue the brat now.
I love how you
I'll
do
see to
your
that
evil
later
laugh,
on.
and then I
There's
follow
no
up with
hurry, is
mine.
there?
I feel so good about how that went. I hated Little Red Riding Hood, and now she's... I hope she doesn't get saved. I hope she stays dead forever. Hope she's been digested by now. There's no coming back.
Hey, you! Fairy tale wolf, wake up!
What? I just mercilessly stuffed myself.
And you get a house,
How
too.
about a wafer thin mint?
Ugh, go away.
Monty
I'm
Python reference.
Absolutely stuffed. And I think something didn't agree with me.
That's probably that little red-hooded skateboard riding thing that your stomach doesn't agree with.
Ugh, it hurts. I think I'm going to puke.
You shouldn't wolf down your food like that. Chew slowly.
Oh, could you stop talking about food? There's something bad happening in here.
Do you think it would help if I jumped on your belly?
No, get a doctor. Someone needs to pump out my stomach.
I'm not in the...
So we need a doctor?
We need to get the needle from the pincushion first.
Oh, okay. I thought her. Oh yeah, we couldn't get that before because she would have stopped us.
I won't take the whole pincushion. One needle is enough.
Perfect.
It says if you want to talk to the wolf. We've already done that.
Yeah.
And you want to pick up the skateboard. Don't forget to do that. It's outside. Skateboard's outside. By the door. There we go.
And give it to Pizza Man, right?
Yep. I'm actually pleasantly surprised about how much I'm enjoying this one.
I mean, it's following literally the worst game we've ever played, so it's hard to not be good after that.
No, but I didn't think that they. I didn't know what to
I've
expect
got a
from.
skateboard for you. Now you can deliver your pizzas again.
A skateboard, huh? Huh? That's what I started with as a young pizza baker, eh? No money for a bike, but me grandmama gave me a roll board. Ah, give it to me. I bet I can still ride. What kind of pizza you want, eh?
Rollboard?
Sour cherry and anchovy.
Oh, see, somehow I must have forgotten this combinazione. Ecco fatto la pizza. I have finished. Sour cherry and anchovy. What an awful taste. Some ragazzi eat everything. Well then, I will deliver this pizza incredibile.
After him.
In 3, we'd have to chase him on foot, and it would be timed, and we'd fail very easily.
Yeah.
There's no door there.
Yes, please.
Oh, there is.
What do you want?
Thought there was an alley.
Allora, here is your pizza. Scusi, it took a piccolo momento, but our pizza are the best in the holy dimension. So it's a 3. No, scusi, with a customer discount. 2 silver coins for the pizza per favore. Giovanni is an honest person. Buon appetito.
I didn't actually... Then again, is it fresh from the oven? It's mouth-watering.
Fresh from el forno? You're making a fun with me? Giovanni's pizza always fresh.
It's working without a hitch. Yuck! What's that? Anchovy and sour cherry? Who would eat something like that? I will not touch this culinary crime. Tut-tut, that's no way to handle food. Hey, the punk just threw the complete pizza box in the garbage. Let's see. Anchovies with sour cherries. This is clearly the pizza. My double has very strange taste.
You ordered the pizza, Simon. What are you talking about?
I'll carefully sneak a look. If he catches me, I have a problem. Wow, this is a palace. Now I know why Alex was talking about a villa. From the outside, it looks like a dump. But you should never judge a book by its cover.
Well, this is unexpected.
I think it's a TARDIS.
This is really quite strange. How can such a palace fit in such a tiny shack? And the flying whales in the sky are quite unusual as well. Just
It
a
says here,
moment.
go-
Flying whales? Where am I? The entire house is in another dimension. Cool! I'm going to travel through dimensions. I would if I hadn't already.
So I've got here, go in the tiny heart that has lots of
Is there
rooms.
somebody coming? I probably shouldn't go any further. If my double catches me, he will put me in the dungeon for burglary, trespassing, border crossing, espionage, and illegal dimension traveling. No thanks, been there. I need a Snow White mirror or a crystal ball to observe my double without being discovered myself. Surely I can find something like that in this weird dimension. I think this strange dragon mail order may be the right address for me. I bet they have all the usual useless magic rubbish. Geez, this is so much hassle. On the other hand, I will never get to Swampy without the membership card of my double. I'm sure I will discover a lot of interesting things if I take a close look at the shack of this big shot. Before I go back in, I have to know exactly where my doubtful twin is hanging around. I don't want him to catch me wet-handed.
Wet-handed? You mean red-handed?
So go to the troll bridge and talk to the dragon.
Gotcha. So I've deduced where the I've deduced who the double is.
Hmm.
Well, obviously they're the doctor. No, the master possibly.
Master sounds more plausible.
Whoever they are, they're from Gallifrey. Because I mean, they have a house that's bigger on the inside than on the outside, and it can travel through dimensions.
Hey, Four Eyes.
Ah, the Sorcerer's Apprentice with the strange hat. What do you want, Pee-wee?
I think that's a reference to Pee-wee's Playhouse, the pterodactyl.
I wouldn't
I'm
know.
looking for a magic tool to observe somebody. Anything on offer?
No problem. It's even this year's model. The Magic Observation Mirror Type MOBS 007 shows thanks to the advanced composition of various conjugations from the fields of the imaginary evocation and the audio-visual thaumaturgy
I
of
don't
a
remember
two-dimensional
James Bond ever having a mirror.
Hey, you can use it to observe
It's a
people.
spy
How
tool.
exactly does it work?
It's quite simple. You have to calibrate the mirror for the person to be observed. All you need is one of the person's private objects. Then you can see the person in the mirror. It's a rather specific kind of pleasure, though. For this miracle mirror, I can offer you a special price at only 7 wagon loads of gold bars, 15 rubies, 3 really valuable art treasures, and 1 bottle of cheap red wine. For the less solvent customers, I recommend version MOBS 007 Lite, because you save the red wine.
Wow! Who on earth can afford that?
Only a few people. I've only sold one of the mirrors to a rich guy in town recently. He wanted to protect his riches against the most disreputable lady thief of all time, a young blonde chick. But the problem is, having bought the mirror, he ain't rich anymore.
Okay,
The
so we
most
got
disreputable lady thief of all time? Blonde? Must be Goldilocks. I didn't know that she's had such a reputation as a thief. Well, I guess I should check the change. Maybe it's enough for the miracle tool. Not very likely, though.
You did know, Simon.
Do you have the address of the rich jerk who bought the mirror?
Of course I have, but I never give away the personal data of my customers.
I must see to a few things. See you around.
So we go back to talk to Goldilocks?
Yeah, I think so. Let me check. Alleyway, dark alleyway to the right and talk to Goldilocks at the barred window. So you can ask about magic mirrors. She wants a magic bottle, apparently.
There's not a... You're chained to the wall, come on.
You villain! You've stolen my hairpin and fled without me. Don't expect me to help you ever again.
Oh, please. I clean up your mess of a cell and how do you thank me?
What do you want?
I just wanted to know if you need anything, water or bread, for example.
Leave me alone, you fop! What do you want?
Now that's a comfortable cell. Did you furnish it yourself?
Leave me alone, you fop.
I do like the alchemical sigils instead of just stars and moons on his robe and hat.
What do you want?
Yeah.
You don't know anything about magic mirrors by any chance?
Of course I know something about mirrors. After all, I'm a lady, and I'm used to making myself look beautiful.
I'm not interested in such vanities.
Well, with your looks, that's understandable.
Ha ha, very funny. I'm looking for a magic observation mirror. Does that ring a bell? But I realize you won't help me.
Let me think about that for a while. No, I won't.
I've heard that this mirror was used to catch the most disreputable lady thief of all time. But why am I asking you? The only thing you can steal is other people's time.
The most disreputable lady thief of all time? Well, yes, I do know this mirror. Unfortunately, too well. This rich idiot Ducato Los Titol has gotten it to keep me from his treasures. Day and night he's been spying on me. And when I tried to break in at his place, I fell into his trap.
Oh, what a sad story. Can you tell me where this rich idiot lives, maybe? I'd like to offer him my services as an investment consultant.
Ah, so you want something from him? Then listen to me. I can help you find the man. But I want something in return.
Let me guess. You want me to help you escape from here.
You've got me. But don't worry, I already have the means. I've buried a flask in the woods and marked the place with an X. Bring me that flask, and then I'll tell you where the rich pig and his mirror are.
What's in the bottle?
You'll find out when you bring it to me. What do you...
Hey, you aren't chained anymore.
Yes, I've been rewarded for good conduct. Isn't that great? Maybe Abracadabra just wants me to get closer to the door so that he can see me better, that peeping Tom.
Oh, I think visiting time is over.
So where did I see a mossy X? The room
Grandma's
there?
house.
Oh.
I'll just tell you straight away.
And we have a shovel.
That must
We
be the
do.
place where Goldilocks is
We don't
keeping
have to
her
use a
awful
fucking
secret.
sign to do it this time.
Okay, let's get started with some good digging. Hey, the spade is broken. I should have known that would happen. I guess I'll need a spade in this game quite regularly. Ah, there's the bottle as well. I'll take it.
Now we can bring it back to Goldilocks.
Yep.
I'm glad the inventory system makes sense this time.
Yeah, it does. You don't have to go into a fucking thing to look through
And
it.
put it on our
I
hand.
got the potion. Look here.
Great, so give it to me.
Yeah, right. First tell me where the magic mirror is.
First, you give me the flask.
First you tell me where the mirror is, then you get the bottle.
Why should I trust you? You're a thief.
Takes one to know one.
Okay, let's do it like this. You give me half of the potion, then I'll tell you where the mirror is. Do we have a deal?
Okay, we have a deal. Little sip will do. Okay, I'll give you half of the potion. Now tell me where the mirror is.
Haha, got you. I'll never tell you where the mirror is. But I can tell you where I will be in a minute, in freedom. The stuff you just gave me is a teleport potion. One sip is enough to teleport me 2 meters to the west. Now who's looking daft? Freedom, here I come. Ah! Oh no! Where am I now? That son of a bitch would have.
Stop your beeping. I don't understand a word.
Those confounded directions. They're not like they used to be. I should have gotten a compass. And you, Simon, give me the flask. I have to try again.
No.
And where's the magic mirror?
All right. You'll find the mirror in a big villa on the marketplace. That's where the rich pig lives who got me into the dungeon. Now, what about that potion?
On second thoughts, this doesn't seem to be a good idea. You're probably going to teleport into a wall or something. You'll endanger yourself and others. I can't be responsible for that. I better be going.
Simon!
Now,
Hey,
this is
tried it
the
on-
one case where Simon is absolutely in the right for dicking someone over, because she did immediately try to fuck with us.
So, have we got a cork from out of the box by any chance?
What?
There should be a cork in one of these boxes.
A cork.
Oh, just where you are in that corner by the trash can. Yeah, where your mouse is hovering. That's it. Have a look in the TV box. Or have a look at everything.
A TV.
Oh, check the trash can. Trash can.
The garbage stinks. Well, somebody really had a raging thirst there.
Huh? Go to the right, past the TV car box, in the trash can, get a cork. That's weird. I don't really understand why it's not letting you do it.
The garbage. What's that? No, that.
Alright, don't worry about it for now. Want to go to the marketplace next?
This trash can.
No, it's said by the TV box. Go to the right, past the TV cardboard box, in a trash can, get a call. Continue right to the marketplace. And they didn't mean in the marketplace, but don't remember seeing a trash can in the marketplace.
Oh, this trash.
Oh, that trash can. Oh, right, okay.
Hey, there's a cork in the garbage can. A cork like that can be useful for all sorts of things.
Right, now go to the
Don't know
The
what
square.
to do with this.
Oh, okay, I was seeing if we could make a compass. No, I'm not joking. You know that's something you can do, right?
Well, in Monkey Island we did.
Well, you stick a cork through a needle through a cork and put in a bowl of water, and it'll point north.
Yeah, but it only has its magnetic charge for a short time,
True.
as pointed out by Guybrush.
So we found the villa.
So you then go right to the villa.
Bricked up windows? I guess that's where the rich guy lives that Goldilocks wanted to fleece. He's thoroughly barricaded himself in. Even the door is bricked up. Isn't that a bit over the top? How am I supposed to get in there now?
May I take a wild guess?
What do you think?
Potion.
Great idea.
Not potion. Put the potion on the pizza?
I'm sure this
No. Sledgehammer.
No, that doesn't.
It says, try the use magic potion on the villa. You need me some way showing which way is west. Back in the alleyway where you first met the wolf, go to the
Until I know where
marker,
I'll end up,
make
I
up the
won't
music
drink the
instruments.
draft. That stuff's supposed to teleport me west. But where's west? I don't want to end up smashed into a wall.
Oh, that'd be hilarious, but okay.
So it looks like we do want to make a compass.
We need to go back to the alley, you said.
Yeah. Go to the marker maker of the of musical instruments. There we go.
Ooh. Jesus Christ!
Must be some kind of family coat of arms.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Hey, I know him. I know this guy.
Hey, it's from Pinocchio's dad.
No, he's from Save Load Menu. No, it's him.
Oh yeah.
Just a cheesy city view doesn't mean a thing to me.
That face, man. What the fuck is that?
A man with an incredibly red face looks like he's about to burst. I recommend breathing once in a while.
Ooh, a guitar.
I guess that guitar must have been so wicked that he had to nail it to the wall.
Now, Simon,
Is
if you were to play it, it would be a git-ar.
Is that meant to be a reference to
They
Wicked?
make musical instruments at this
No.
workbench. They use them to torture unmusical schoolchildren. A ship on the sea. A creative masterstroke. Seems to be some funny, arrogant nobleman. The painting with the loser who repaired his roof with an umbrella fits in here perfectly well.
Oh, we're just gonna steal the okay, cool. Simon.
I can't take it now. This fellow's watching me with his cold and sinister eyes.
Why would you want to take it at all?
A chamber pot. I'll have a closer look at it.
Why? Oh, he's being sarcastic. Fair enough.
How do you do? Thanks, I can't
Really? How very nice. I don't feel good at all again. How could I? I produce musical instruments, which is, I dare say, one of the most difficult and trying professions on Earth. To make things worse, the king has forbidden any kind of music. Who needs musical instruments under such conditions? What's your profession, by the way? I guess you're just hanging around all day, aren't you?
I'm a wizard.
How very entertaining. I do even have a second profession. I'm an art historian. I'd be busy night and day if there was at least one lonely soul with an interest in the arts. The people here, however, just care about their own problems instead of being happy that there's an excellent art connoisseur in town. Moreover, my cat has left me. 'Tis true. When times get rough, you soon find out who your friends are. All the better that I never liked the critter anyway. The bowl's still here. Do me a favor and put it away.
Well, that was easy.
Well, how?
Self-pity is another deplorable state of affairs. People should stop pitying themselves. Everyone's just going on about me, myself, and I. Who listens to other people and their problems? Why isn't anyone helping me, for starters? Have you... Listen to me. Never rely upon anyone apart from yourself. They change their opinion more regularly than their underwear.
I go...
All right, then, you'd better go. I'm not in the mood to listen to your prattling all day long. Goodbye.
Great idea. I'm sure this makes sense. Don't know what to...
Okay. What now?
Did we ask him which way is west?
He won't answer any questions.
Okay.
What's that all
Talk
about?
to the abacus from the table up screen. Oh,
Take the abacus, you mean?
yeah, it says, oh yeah, take, not talk. Sorry.
Does it talk to the abacus? How did... Is Simon... Now, I know we almost lost our minds last game, but I don't think Simon's completely gone mental yet. Like...
Examine it.
That reminds me of the fact that I'm so bad at math that the abacus ought to fall into pieces as soon as I touch it. Look at that. The abacus really fell to pieces. Now all that's left for me are those stupid wooden pearls.
What? Wooden pearls. Okay.
I'm sure this... What's that all about?
So I got wooden pearls.
Great idea.
By the trunk, try to take the cat bowl.
We have the cat bowl.
Okay, you have the cat bowl. Okay. Ask the maker who owns the bowl. Finally pick it up. I suppose we've done that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to the marketplace, go right to the villa.
One thing that it's not really impressing me in this game is the music.
Yeah, there's a lack of music actually.
No, there is music. See?
Oh yeah, there is.
It's just really generic.
So now we get to make the magnet. Make the
Oh,
compass.
that's the step I'm forgetting.
What?
Good idea. Now the needle is magnetic. It would theoretically work as a compass if only I had a proper suspension.
And then I don't think you know what to do now.
Yep.
Freely.
I was already explaining how to do it, so.
The magnetic needle is now stuck in the cork. Now the cork with the magnetic needle swims in the water, and there you are, a compass.
How do you know which way is north, east, south, west?
Because the compass will always point north.
Oh, fair enough.
Obviously, classics.
Yeah, no, I just don't think I ever thought about it.
Okay, the north is there. If I look north, the west ought to be to the left? Or was it to the right?
As much as I want to see you stuck in the wall, it's to the left.
All right then, I'll have a mouthful. Just to let you know, I'll blame you if I have to spend the rest of my life walled up.
I would love to see you get Cask of Amontillado, Simon. That would be amazing. You know what the Cask of Amontillado is, right?
No.
Edgar Allan Poe story about a guy who hates another guy for some reason that's not explained. So he tricks him down into his wine cellar and then walls him up.
Oh, yeah.
Count it.
It's a bit like what Junior does to his grandpa in Top Control 2. Tricks him to go in the under
Maybe
the stairs
shelf life
and
of
then
the stuff was up.
tricks him in.
Where am I? Pitch dark as can be. I'm gonna trip over my own feet. How can I... Ow! Darn it! I spilt the rest of the potion. I gotta find a lamp. There must be one somewhere. Ow! Hey, what's that? A lantern. There we are. Let's see. Ah. Hey, this room is even more untidy than mine. The door has been bricked up. Why is that?
You know why, Simon.
These traps suggest to me not to go on any further. I don't want to seem old-fashioned, but this cloth is falling apart.
Looks like Ebenezer Scrooge. Okay, if I know anything, it's Sledgehammer.
Don't know what to do with this.
Stab him?
I can't threaten anyone with...
Let's talk to him.
I'm hungry. I need something to eat.
Food! No problem. What's on offer?
On offer? There's no choice. There's hardly anything to eat here at all.
What are all those dangerous things good for?
Can't you see that? I'm guarding a treasure against my worst enemy. That woman who tries to grab all my riches with her dirty fingers.
I see. Besides, did anybody ever tell you that all that litter leads to bad feng shui? You should clear out. I'd start with that bulky mirror.
You haven't got the slightest idea. That's a magic observation mirror that helps me to always keep an eye on my opponent. Sad thing is, that magic masterpiece has cost me my complete fortune. There's also the magic traps everywhere, which keep everyone out, but on the other hand, keep me in.
I see. Looks like you're in need of help now.
Well, okay, basically, a little, really, please hurry up. If you help me, I'll give you whatever you're longing for. That is, if my sad destiny has left it to me. And now hurry up, boy.
Here comes the pizza millionaire, fresh from the oven onto your table.
All right, then, just in time.
In a moment, your hunger will be history, but we should settle one thing beforehand. What about the observation mirror? You better give it to me right away. Pizza tends to get cold very fast.
But why does it have to be my mirror? I really love it. Apart from that, I need it to observe that certain young lady.
Listen, you old pervert, give me the mirror.
You dirty old pig. That's really going too far. Is she blonde at least?
You've got the wrong impression. I can explain everything.
Said the wife when her husband had a closer look at the bedroom wardrobe.
Joker, what do you think of me? I can observe that seedy little thief with that mirror.
Didn't you just say that you spent all your riches on security measures? What's left behind to guard?
The mirror, I guess. I mean, the observation mirror somehow gives me the feeling of security. Please, choose something else as a reward. Look here, this brilliant magic trap. Virtually new, practically never used.
No. Hey, and I'm starting to get hungry as well. Delicious, just at the right temperature with sour cherries and anchovies. What do you say? You better decide quickly before my greed gets the upper hand.
Okay, you win. Give it to me. I hope you get lucky with the last thing that meant something to me. You're very hard-hearted to an old man.
You're right. I promise to mend my ways. Really, I'll change, starting tomorrow.
I would like to see how he gets us into the hat.
Oh, I thought we were still in a cutscene.
Hey, this thing doesn't want to fit into my hat. These complex magic tools are only causing trouble. All right then, magic mirror. How did you work again? When I touch the mirror with my double's ring, I ought to be able to see where that vile cheat hangs around. I can see him. It's quite useful, this observation mirror. A bit indiscreet, though, but who cares? Hey, there's Alex as well. She's finished with him. Ooh, look how he's begging. Why doesn't he make me feel sorry? Now she's throwing all his numbered love letters back in his face. Maybe she's gonna sue him for stalking, or she'll just bite his head off if he writes one more. Yeah, now everything's cushy.
Sometimes he sounds like Kermit the Frog, and I don't know why.
Hey, this thing
Use the ring on the mirror.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
We
are going to call it here for now. I've been Merrick Tomato.
Okay. And I've been Classic Gamer.
And see you next time. Ciao.
Ciao.
This is still better than Simon 3D.
Yes.
Hi. Thanks for watching. This has been played, edited, and recorded by me, Merrick Tomato.
And he's been helped by me, Classic Gamer.
You can find a link to Classic's YouTube channel, Classics Gamer, and his Twitch in the description below. Please like, comment, and subscribe.